Scientists say they've come up with an effective way to clean up red tide in the water.
Manatee County is calling on fishermen to help clean up red tide. What you can do to do your part.
There's nothing greater than saving someone's life.
Police getting called heroes for saving the lives of 3 men this year under cardiac arrest. Your Suncoast News starts now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 6.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us.
Well, topping our news tonight, Manatee County's efforts to get rid of thousands of dead fish showing up near docks and canals. The county placing several dumpsters where those collecting those dead fish can dump them. They'll be located at Bayfront Park on Anna Maria Island and the boat ramps at Coquina North, Coquina South, and at Kingfish.
ABC 7's Jackie Kelly talked with the county and fishermen who tell us how this could help out residents. Jackie, what can you tell us?
Scott, Jacqueline, this is one of the new dumpsters that anyone can come to and drop off dead sea life that they find from the red tide. This is what the waterway looks like behind residents' homes in Coral Shores neighborhood in Bradenton. And this scene is not limited to this area.
Tides are coming in and washing some of the fish kills into the private canals and smaller waterways that the county does not maintain.
The county solution is to enlist residents and out-of-work fishermen to help clean up the canals behind their homes. And with these dumpsters available at 4 boat ramps on Anna Maria Island, fishermen will have a place to dump them. One local charter captain says the cleanup is a big job.
We either use a dip net or a cast net or just drag our nets around and scoop up as many fish as we can onto our boats.
The fish then go into the dumpsters.
As those dumpsters fill up, we'll try to get them emptied as quickly as possible because you don't want to just move the problem and cause a stench in a different area. So we're hoping that those dumpsters will be cleaned on a daily basis.
Although they want to help, some fishermen are worried about their health. They are required to wear masks and say the smell can become unbearable.
The fishermen and us as individuals who are going out there and cleaning up all the dead fish, we're breathing all that in firsthand. And we don't want to touch the fish, so if we have to load it in a dumpster, that would require that as well.
But at the end of the day, the dirty work helps out a greater cause.
I think that's what we should all do, is just help kind of clean up the mess until we find out a solution for this problem.
Manatee County says if you are a fisherman and you'd like to help out, to please reach out to them. Reporting live on Anna Maria Island, Jackie Kelly, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Okay, Jackie, thank you. As the entire southwest coast of Florida continues to battle with red tide, Mote Marine Laboratory is testing something new that they believe may be the solution to getting rid of it. They put it to the test this week in a Boca Grande canal after testing it out for months in their lab right here in Sarasota. It's a machine that uses an ozone treatment system to kill red tide cells that are in high concentration. It processes almost 300 gallons of water per minute by breaking down the toxin-infested water, injecting it with ozone, and then pumping out clean water.
Looks like there's some great promise there. So I think it'll be a combination of physical-chemical technologies, using innovative technologies, and using some of Mother Nature's own natural approaches to this, but doing it in a targeted, more efficient way. So I think there is great hope on the horizon. We just need to keep moving forward, and science and technology are going to help us achieve the answer and the response that we need for red tide.
The testing process will last 3 to 4 days, and Mote Marine will be giving us an update on their results that they find next week.
We did a survey of the tourism industry to see how business was August 1st through 7th. And unfortunately, as the responses are coming in, it's getting more and more negative. We're up to about a 6% business loss.
That's more than $500,000 of estimated losses for businesses in the county. Tourism leaders are now faced with the task of reassuring tourists scared away by the red tide that the Suncoast is still a great place to visit. Because of the local state of emergency, $500,000 in funds are now in place to help areas hit hard economically because of red tide. Struggling business owners in both Sarasota and Manatee counties will also be getting compensation for their red tide struggles. Businesses can apply for interest-free loans. Well, right now, Florida Power and Light representatives are in our newsroom to answer your questions about your energy bill.
That's right. You can call our phone bank at 941-552-3127 to talk to an FPL representative directly. In less than 10 minutes, I'll be joining that crew out there and help answer some of your questions.
Right now, let's get a check on our weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. It's been a hot day, but also some big storms around. Bob?
Yeah, some big storms. Those are fading away now. In fact, that big heavy rain that was from Parrish down to Lakewood Ranch is gone for the most part. Some debris clouds left over and maybe a little light rain, but now we're watching another area southeast of Punta Gorda and Port Charlotte that's starting to show some life, and this will move from the southeast to the northwest, and so it could collide with the west coast sea breeze, which is hanging on right about here. And you can see those powerful storms that were around earlier producing some very heavy rainfall, up to 1.5 to 2 inches in some areas, isolated at that. Now that debris cloudiness is spreading out toward the islands and heading off into the Gulf of Mexico. But all in all, pretty quiet right now across Manatee County and Sarasota County. But as I alluded to, this is the area we'll kind of keep an eye on as it moves off to the northwest. There's a chance we could start to see some cells popping up near Punta Gorda, also near Port Charlotte and Northport in the next hour or so, but right now things are fairly quiet here along the Suncoast. Currently at the airport, had some rain-cooled air move in, not a lot of rain, but it's cooled things down to 79. That's always nice. We'll have the complete forecast for the rest of the work week and into the weekend in just a few minutes. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Venice Police celebrating the life-saving actions of some of its officers today. Because of those officers, 3 people are still alive tonight.
ABC 7's Rebecca Fernandez joins us now live from Venice with the police training that made a real difference for these families. Rebecca?
Good evening, guys. Well, yes, officers from the Venice Police Department saved the lives of not 1, but 3 men this past year who went into cardiac arrest. The first incident happened in January at the Lake Venice Golf Club when 2 public service aid officers noticed a man fall from his golf cart. You can see in the surveillance video that they immediately ran over to him and began CPR. They then applied the AED, which shocked him, and then they continued giving him the CPR needed. Within minutes, he was alive once again and talking to the officers. Similar scenarios have happened since then with the same officers. They saved the life of a man who went into cardiac arrest while he was swimming in a pool at the Towers condominium in March. And most recently, they revived a man who was electrocuted yesterday while he was trimming a tree with a saw and it touched the power line. In all 3 of these cases, when EMS personnel arrived, they said the quick actions of the officers were the only reason these men were still alive.
There was a great philosopher that said if you save 1 life, you save a universe. So we saved several universes here. We've done really, really good. And it's the training. It's just the training of knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And we practice that here, and it's paid off.
And it isn't just these officers. The 911 dispatchers played a huge role in saving these men by giving instructions over the phone until help arrived. Live in Venice, Rebecca Fernandez, ABC 7, your Suncoast News. Back to you guys.
All right, Rebecca, thank you.
Still to come in your Suncoast News, a bill signed by Governor Scott creates a controversial change at all Florida schools. We'll find out how local parents are reacting to that new law.
Plus, commissioners decide whether or not to ban pet stores in Manatee County.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Ready to open up new opportunities as an electrician? Don't do it yourself. Team up with Mr. Sparky instead. We're locally owned and looking for people like you. We offer our electricians great perks that you just won't get going it alone. And whether you're an apprentice, a master electrician, or somewhere in between, we have a spot for you.
Best decision I ever made.
Apply online or call today.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system could make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now, SoClean.com has released the world's first automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer, risk-free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
The SoClean works, and it's a really effective product, and I couldn't believe how easy it was to use.
SoClean works on all popular CPAP machines and masks, destroying CPAP germs and bacteria without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and walk away. Voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited-time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398, or visit SoClean.com today.
My California Closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
Suncoast students returned to classes this week to find "In God We Trust" signs prominently displayed on campus. These are the signs Sarasota County schools put up. It's part of a new state mandate that says all public schools must display the state motto in every school and district building. The signs hang in the lobby of each building, but they're only temporary for now. The district is working to make permanent ones that will look very similar to what's hanging up now.
Personally think that we should keep it there because this country was founded on those morals.
I can see if people do have an issue with it. I personally do not have a problem with it. I don't really practice any religion, but I could see how it could cause any problems with anyone with conflicting beliefs or whatnot.
In Manatee County, the district has decided to print out the state seal, which already includes the phrase "In God We Trust," and hang those around each district building. So what do you think? Do you support this move, this new law? We have a poll on our Facebook page where you can vote and leave your thoughts as well about that new law. Florida Power and Light representatives are in our newsroom today to answer any questions you might have about your energy bill and the ways to lower it. Jacqueline joins us now from the phone bank. Jacqueline?
Scott, I'm here with Florencia Oliveira from FPL, and we're also talking a little bit about hurricane season. We know it's well underway, and after Hurricane Irma last year, Florencia has some tips for us on how you can save money and still stay safe and prepare in case of a hurricane. Florencia?
Yeah, absolutely. So just like you said, we're entering the peak of hurricane season, and we really can't let our guard down, right? It's important to be prepared. We at FPL prepare year-round for hurricane season. We train our teams. We make sure we have mutual assistance programs in place. We also make sure that we strengthen our system, that we harden our poles, and that we invest in smart grid technology to help get the lights back on fast. And just like we prepare, we want customers to prepare as well. So this is the time before a hurricane comes to review your plans to make sure that you keep safety top of mind.
And we still have a few more weeks left of summer. How can customers prepare to beat the heat during the summer? I know you mentioned some tips earlier this evening, but what are some other tips that people can keep in mind?
Well, certainly. We've been happy to be here at your phone bank answering questions for customers. It's still summer and it's still really hot, and so just the number one tip is really that air conditioning unit. It's 50% or more of your bill, so anything you can do to help, bump up the temperature, within your comfort zone. Certainly change out the filters. All the maintenance that you can give your air conditioning unit will really go a long way in energy savings. Awesome. And for more information, customers can go to fpl.com/beattheheat.
Awesome. And one last question. Tell me a little bit about the app one more time and how customers can use that.
Absolutely. So our mobile app is fantastic. Customers can go in and view their bill, pay their bill, and it has a really neat feature, which is the projected bill feature. It actually shows you what your bill will be approximately the following month, so you can take control and take things into your own hands with energy savings at home and hopefully help lower that bill.
Awesome. Thank you, Florencia, and thanks to FPL for coming out here tonight. Now, I know I will be taking some of those own tips into my own consideration. If you guys have any questions tonight, there's about 15 minutes left that our phone banks will be open. You can ask any of these people here some questions. That phone bank number is on your screen. It is 941-552-3127. You can call that number again for about 15 more minutes and talk to one of these FPL representatives directly. Scott, back to you.
Jacqueline, thank you so much. Yeah, it's this is the time of year we're all kind of looking to save some money on that power bill because the AC is running a lot.
Not only that, as Jacqueline mentioned there, they're also answering questions about the hurricanes and generators and what kind of generator you may need and how to hook it up and how to make sure it's safe and it's not hooked into your direct power line and your power grid, because that can be a big issue when these workers are working on the lines. It actually charges back to them and can cause some serious problems. So give them a call and find out, and maybe they can answer some of your questions. Now, Red Tide FWC has come in, and this is the latest map, Scott. And one thing to note, we see a white dot right there in Sarasota, right around Venice, just south of Venice it appears, but still a lot of red, high concentrations still being reported from Lee County, in fact Collier County, northward up into Manatee County, although Manatee County only had 5 samples showing up as red tide. Now, I just got off the phone with Captain Scott Moore. He also says that it's looking better up there near Anna Maria. Not totally great, but better. And that's a good sign. That's encouraging, at least. Take any positive news we can get from these reports. And there's 5 samples in Manatee, but unfortunately 60 samples reporting red tide in Sarasota. And also talked to a gentleman in Venice who works with Moat as a volunteer, and he reported $1.5 million to $2 million. He did 2 samples of cells per liter down there today. It's not over yet, folks. We're hoping it ends soon. We need a storm of some sort, not a hurricane, but a storm in the Gulf of Mexico to really kick up those seas and kind of cause some dispersion to go on. But right now, the general trend is a slow drift to the north for the red tide. Lakewood Ranch had some heavy rainfall around earlier. That has since moved on, really, and just some clouds, debris clouds left over from those storms. We're getting that southeasterly wind flow now. We had east winds and southeast winds for the most part throughout most of the morning and early afternoon. Then that sea breeze developed and we started to see some big storms firing up right along the immediate coastline. You can see that they're all gone now. It cooled things down quite nicely here along the Sun Coast. Just one lone shower right there near the airport. Maybe some light rain out on the islands right now, but no significant storms. This is a pretty good line. Now, this is moving basically to the northwest, but I wanted to show you this. This is a little bit more sensitive radar picture showing you all the different outflow boundaries. Just look at these. A couple of them are moving off to the east. These are moving to the west, and they're colliding right there into DeSoto County. So I would expect to see some pretty big storms firing up right here along these 2 lines, stretching up into Highlands, I should say Hardy County in the next half hour or so. Tomorrow, a little bit of drier air, I think more so on into Saturday and Sunday. That dry air will be around. We'll keep an eye on this upper level low spinning just to the north of Puerto Rico, showing no signs of any development at this point and don't anticipate any. So tonight, showers and storms in the inland areas winding down. Mostly fair. A nice start to the day tomorrow. Lots of sunshine. A few storms developing along the sea breeze front tomorrow. And then as we take you through time, you can see those scattered storms in the afternoon and evening. They'll be widely scattered, not much of a chance. Things have cooled down now, 79 degrees, and the winds are out of the east at 5. That's that rain cooled air that has moved in. 91 the high, above average, and 90 is the normal. 79 currently in Sarasota, the same in Jacksonville where it's rained there, 90 in the Keys. And the heat index tomorrow will be up near 101 with a chance for a few late day storms. Well, we have our 5th named storm of the season. Not much to it. It's Ernesto. It's moving off to the northeast and it's not going to be a big factor for any land areas. There's the latest on it, and not to worry about that one. We'll be waiting for the rest, maybe 5 more before the season's over, hopefully. Southeast winds turn to the southwest at 5 to 10 knots, and the seas will be running 2 feet or less, a light chop out there. The extended forecast then calling for a slight chance for late day storms, even less of a chance on Saturday. We'll stay in that pattern through Sunday, and then by Tuesday back to a west wind, unfortunately, for looks like morning showers and storms coming back into play. Jacqueline?
All right, Bob, thank you. A follow-up now on the status of a potential ban on retail pet sales in Manatee County. Commissioners heard arguments from both sides yesterday, but ultimately deciding they do not want to implement a ban. One commissioner suggesting Petland and its critics work out a compromise and return with a proposed ordinance that imposes standards on retail pet sales and breeder and rescue organizations.
Suggested a buying standard, a higher buying standard, because that increases animal welfare, and that's what we all want. We want our animals to be healthy and stay healthy.
Now, Sarasota County adopted a ban 2 years ago, but they're currently in a legal battle with Petland store on Fruitville Road.
Sarasota Memorial Hospital is celebrating the legacy of a pioneering Suncoast doctor.
The doctor's portrait now hangs at the hospital's internal medical practice in Newtown, all to honor the late Dr. John Chenault, who was the first African-American doctor to gain privileges at Sarasota Memorial. The dedication ceremony included the unveiling of his portrait, a gift from Ringling College of Art and Design. It also included a brief history of his background and contributions, an honor that many in Sarasota's medical community says is long overdue.
We should respect those who came before us and who worked hard in this community, not only in Newtown, but in Sarasota and at the hospital, to provide medical care.
Organizers say one of the reasons for the portrait is to remind everyone who he was and his contributions to our community.
Well deserved. Stay with us.
When we come back, we'll show you how you can get into Orioles games for free this month in Sarasota.
Tonight, the allegations, the insults. What will the president's former aide reveal next? How will he respond? Plus, closing arguments begin in the special counsel's case against Paul Manafort. World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
My California Closets experience has been wonderful. My mother's a huge inspiration. Before she passed away, she would say, you should do something special for yourself. First time I saw my closet, I immediately thought, this is the best thing I've ever done for myself. I call it my Tiffany style closet. I mean, I can shop in my own closet every day. I love that. My name is Cynthia, and this is my California Closets story.
Like no other. So why should your choices be ordinary? Ghibli, the absolute opposite of ordinary.
Experience it at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
The Players Center invites you to explore the family dynamic in the classic story of On Golden Pond. The Tony Award-winning play opening August 9th is funny, thoughtful, and brutally honest. Call the Players at 365-2494 or visit us online at theplayers.org. On Golden Pond is calling you.
If you don't want to fall immediately into love, look away. If you don't want to awaken a desire for excellence, look away. If you don't want to be seduced, please look away.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
And even if you're on a fixed income, prices fit your budget, starting at less than 32 cents a day. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease. And with no medical tests or health questions, you cannot be turned down for any reason. Call 1-800-842-7189. Now, for a free, no-obligation quote, TrueStage offers plans to fit your budget. Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TrueStage. Call 1-800-842-7189 now.
According to Golf Digest, 2 of the nation's top golf resorts are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, the Auburn Opelika Marriott at Grand National, and the Renaissance Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa in Birmingham. Plus, the Marriott at Grand National was recognized as Hotel of the Year by Marriott International. Experience luxury and world-class golf Southern style. Visit rtjgolf/resorts or call 800-949-4444 to book your trip to the trail.
Redefining beauty, brains, and what it really means to be queen. Now that's a job for a Girl Scout.
Well, Ed Smith Stadium in Sarasota is currently hosting the Baltimore Orioles Gulf Coast League season. It gives recently drafted or signed players their first experience in professional baseball. The best part, it's totally free. You can head over to our website at mysuncoast.com to find out when those games are. I believe there's only a few more left for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Price is right though,
Yeah, it sure is.
I'll go for a free game.
Absolutely.
They're earning their money in this heat, aren't they? World News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you again at 7 and 11. Have a good night.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Picking out a new ceiling fan? That's a do-it-yourself. Installing your new ceiling fan?
No.
That's a don't do it yourself. For ceiling fans, rewires, or anything electrical, play it safe. And call on the trained electricians from your locally owned Mr. Sparky. It's no accident that so many of our customers are repeat customers. Trust Mr. Sparky for all your electrical repairs.
Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Get more for your money during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Sunset Subaru. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Forester is an IIHS top safety pick for 12 years running. Now, lease a new Subaru Forester for just $229 a month or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
It's hard to see when you're outside at night. It's time for the Atomic Beam Sunblast, the new solar-powered light that's super bright. Atomic Beam Sunblast lets you add a light anywhere, and the atomic solar panels charge the built-in lithium-ion battery quickly. Then the 180-degree motion sensor turns on the light when you get near and automatically turns off when you disappear. Look, here's a best-selling outdoor solar light. And here's the Super Bright Atomic Beam Sunblast. Get the Super Bright Atomic Beam Sunblast for only $19.99. But wait, call right now and you can double your order and get a second Sunblast, plus our best-selling Atomic Beam Flashlight. Just pay a separate fee. That's 2 Atomic Beam Sunblasts and the Atomic Beam Flashlight. Call now.
Call 1-800-431-6640. That's 1-800-431-6640. Or visit mysunblast.com. So call 1-800-431-6640. Order now.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC 7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.